As we live in the world we have created, full of landfill and non-decomposing materials, it makes us wonder how to find new and better ways of creating a material. This is why I have based my research around creating a structure made out of bamboo that can grow and degrade over time. During the 3-week experiment, I first started to chop up the bamboo. I then blended it in a coffee grinder, mixing it with soil and chia seeds. I then created a rice glue made of just rice and water. I blended it together, making a sticky water, then cooked it. Once the rice glue was completed, I then added it to my bamboo and soil mixtures, creating a tile. During the second week, I then made a corn syrup glue. It consisted of corn syrup, vinegar, water, and cornstarch. I blended the vinegar, water, and corn syrup together and brought it to a boil. I then added cold water and cornstarch together into the boiling hot mixture. This then allowed it to thicken. Once the mixture turned from murky to clear, I knew that the glue was done. I then added it into the tile mold, adding some bamboo, some chia seeds, and then mixed them all together, put it into the mold, and then created the tile. Let it dry for 2 weeks, and then it became hardened. During the 3rd week, I created a bioplastic resin. It consisted of cornstarch, glycerin, vinegar, and water. This mixture thickened really quickly and went from murky to clear. Once it was clear, I knew that it was almost done. Once the mixture went from murky to clear, I then grabbed a tile. This tile was made with rice glue and bamboo 2 weeks previously. Now that it has fully dried, I coated it with the bioplastic to make it stronger. Lastly, I wanted to experiment with some tile growth. I got buttermilk and moss and blended it together. Once it was blended, I then spread it across a tile that I had already previously made, hoping that eventually the moss would grow. I then soaked chia seeds in water for 24 hours and then spread them across the tile I had already made. Within 7 days, it had already grown sprouts. Degradation in architecture is something to be embraced. Once it has lived its life cycle, it can then decompose and then return back into the environment.